Hello, crafty witches. So at this point, I have finished working the brim of my witch's hat. This is the side of the fabric that was closest to me, and you can see where I knit those 2 rounds. Those 2 rounds of knitting are going to get folded in, just so that we can be clear. The side that was closest to us while we were knitting will be the inside of our brim. So I'm folding that all up. Look, yay! Oh, come back here, little eucalyptus. It's a witch's hat's brim. It's so cute. Okay, so what we're going to do now is open up our provisional cast on here and join this cast on edge to the live stitches we were just working. Now I'm going to turn the whole operation over. I hope that clanking isn't like super loud for everyone. When we made our provisional cast on, we chained some extra stitches. That told us which end to open up. We're going to open up these extra stitches and it will unzip like a bag of dog food because we have the right end. Yay. We don't actually want to unzip it that quickly though. That would not be cool. We'd lose all our stitches. Okay, I say that and now I'm like picking it apart. No, really, this is the right end. Okay, so yep, we'll just be able to pull it out like this. And this is gonna be a little bit trickier because because the camera's involved, I wanna make sure you can see what I'm doing. So I'm turning my work so that the stitches I'm opening up are closest to my body. I'm ignoring these stitches behind me on the wire. I have an extra needle. I think this one was a US 8, a 5mm. This one's probably like a US 5 maybe. I go down in needle size because I want it to be really easy to get into these loops here. So here we go, pulling it open. This is the trickiest one. This right here, I always get a little turned around on, but where our tail is, I loop it over like it's actually a loop. Now here we go. Do you see? I'm holding on to this operation right here with my thumb. As soon as I pull on this strand, that loop is going to come undone. So I'm pinching it so it doesn't come undone on me. And what that lets me see is this loop that the strand is coming in. I'm going to come in that loop from the back. And now I can pull it out, ba-doop, and pull it out, ba-doop. And I'm pinching the next one. Do you see that? So I'm going to come in from the back. Come here, little stitch, like this, ba-doop. And I pinch the next one. The sound effects really help. You should make ba-doop noises. It goes faster. Ba-doop. Okay, and we're gonna do this all the way around. Sometimes I pull up on the strand and this stitch at the same time. That helps me stabilize these stitches I've already picked up and access this little guy back here. Come here, I can see where you are. Ba-doop. If you go in from the front, don't worry. It's just gonna, oh wait. No, I panic. Okay, so this is why I say if you go in from the wrong direction, it'll be fine. We'll just turn the stitch around when we encounter it. I regularly run into this problem. So I just went into this one from the front to the back, and you can see how it's facing the wrong way. But like I do it so regularly that just now I panicked thinking I was teaching you the wrong way. So it really is fine. Don't worry, we'll fix it if you go in the wrong way when we're working the brim together. So I am not going to sit here and have you watch me pick all of these out. I don't think that's necessary, but I will show you a few more. So I'm pinching on this loop and that strand, that tail end. I'm coming in to the loop that they both go through with my smaller needle, and then I pull on that tail and it comes out. Same thing, I'm pinching. Come here, you. Oh, so this happens sometimes. What's happened is the loop I need to go through has actually kind of slipped down a bit. Did you see how I pulled its neighbor, its buddy, down lower so that I can access that loop? I occasionally do have to do that. especially every couple of stitches, it'll start happening. Of course it's gonna happen to 2 in a row. Come here, you. Okay, let me show you on this one. I kind of only get one chance with this, right? Because I'm not knitting a whole other brim to show you this. Pinching, make sure you can see. Pinching, pulling. You can see where that working yarn, that strand, I'm sorry, not working yarn, that tail comes out of. I put my needle right into the spot that that tail comes out of, and now I pull. Ba-doop. For reals with the sound effects. Okay, here's another one that's kind of slipped down. I just use my finger to get his little necktie down around, and then I can come in. Drink. Okay, so drink. I'm gonna finish doing this, and then I will show you how we're gonna work our brim. Oh, and what's going on there? Looks like I picked up a ply of yarn. That's okay. We'll fix that when we get to it. Over here, you can see where I went in that stitch the wrong direction, and we treat it the same way as when we're doing our provisional cast on, or we encounter a slip stitch. If we do our provisional cast on and run around the needle the wrong way, or we encounter, not a slip stitch, a twisted stitch, we run around the needle the wrong way when knitting, we just turn it back around. It'll be fine. So I'm gonna pause this, and I will be back after I've picked up all of these stitches to work the brim together.